But when it came to heroics by Japanese players, no one did it better than Ichiro.
Exciting export from Japan since Godzilla.
An amazing catch by Ichiro.
Watch Ichiro run.
Ichiro is something.
Ichiro, you are unbelievable.
What makes him unbelievable? He has the feet of a cat, a consistently lethal bat, and a glove of gold.
He's a special player, and it seemed like a natural fit for us. He's just a very exciting ball player. We're glad to have him with us.
But a rough spring training in 2001 had some folks wondering if he could make the jump to the major leagues.
He really didn't hit that well in spring. He looked like he was overmatched by a lot of the pitchers, and they weren't even #1 pitchers.
And the shoulders that swung at their pitches carried a lot of weight.
This is a big adjustment for him and a lot of pressure.
And the eyes of an entire nation are focused on Ichiro.
There are some nuances that are different from the Japanese game to the American game. And coming over here, facing guys that he's never seen, never heard of.
今の段階では何をやればいいというのは想像できないです。
The wait was finally over. Opening day had arrived, and Ichiro took the field for the Mariners.
Ready to go at opening day 2001.
Here's a guy that nobody had ever seen before in the States. The baseball fans in Japan knew exactly what was coming over here. One of the most exciting, one of the greatest players to ever play in Japan, but we had no idea.
And the eyes of an entire nation are focused on Ichiro.
There was a tremendous amount of pressure on the organization, on Ichiro, on the fans in Japan.
I think what we need to do is not place too much attention or put too much focus, and I know that's hard to do, but at the same time, let the guy play.
You have to wonder what is going through the mind of a 27-year-old rookie by the name of Ichiro, a star in Japan for the last 7 years. Ichiro will lead things off for the Mariners, looking for his first hit in the major leagues. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, drop ball back up the middle, out into center field, and Ichiro is on the board with his first major league hit.
And he promptly showcased his amazing speed.
Here's Ichiro, a sprout wings are flying around third to score. We've got ourselves a one-run ball game. My, oh my, what an opener.
1 week later, Ichiro caught the attention of the baseball world and made it clear just how complete a player he was.
He electrified everybody.
As the season progressed, Ichiro displayed an uncanny versatility at the plate.
He can hit any pitch in any place.
What a start for Ichiro. He's something.
He hit in the major leagues almost in fashion to guide the ball to the most open space.
After just 1 month, his teammates were believers.
Ichiro is it's been amazing. It's very rare to see a player that young and first year in the league to be able to do what he's done.
Ichiro was becoming a hero in 2 countries. Japan rejoiced when, for the first time in Major League history, a Japanese pitcher faced a Japanese hitter. It was Ichiro versus Shigetoshi Hasegawa.
Ichiro sends a ground ball towards shortstop, and there is no way in the world he is going to throw him out.
Ichiro had 2 hits against Hasegawa. But the big matchup was still to come. Hideo Nomo versus Ichiro. The confrontation everyone in Japan had been waiting for.
This game is being televised live in Japan. They are expecting their largest audience in their history.
With Nomo now pitching for Boston, Ichiro wouldn't be the one doing the hitting.
Hit him in the back. Ichiro hit by Hideo Nomo. And Ichiro is in some pain.
1 week later, it was Ichiro who did the hitting, as he gained revenge on his countrymen in the second confrontation. with 2 base hits and a run batted in. With the pressure of the early season behind him, Ichiro began to soar in the Seattle spotlight. Ichiro's relentless bat and quick feet consistently put him in scoring position. The fact that Seattle was running away from everyone else in the Western Division of the American League could be directly traced to the man at the top.
Ichiro has been as good a leadoff hitter as there is in baseball.
I don't know of a way to get this guy out.
With that bat, direct the ball into left field past the third baseman. And when he wanted to, Ichiro can turn on the power and hit a ball to right field as far as anybody in baseball.
The track the wall! Fly away, Ichiro!
Even more impressive were the balls that stayed in the park, especially the infield.
He ran so well, he could hit a ball in the infield and get hit.
My, oh my! Can that little guy fly? Gonna get him. He was on the ball, hit that sharply.
And he didn't stop running once he reached base, all of which made Ichiro the perfect leadoff hitter.
Ichiro, he is something. Ichiro, you are unbelievable. He has been so much in this organization since coming over from Japan.
But Ichiro's speed didn't just help Seattle score runs, it also prevented them. But when you combined his quickness with his glove, Ichiro's defense was an awesome sight to see.
What an outfielder he is.
That may be the best catch I've seen all season long.
There were many great catches in 2001, but there will only ever be one throw.
Terrence Long at third base, and there was a base hit into right field, and Ichiro charged the ball.
So heading to third base is Long, the throw to third base, and it got him nailed at third base. What a tremendous throw by Ichiro. My Ichiro!
I've been broadcasting Major League Baseball a long, long time, and I've seen some great throws. But this may have been the greatest throw I've ever seen.
Ichiro threw something out of Star Wars down there.
And his impact on the fans was phenomenal. It was clear that Ichiro was becoming the most popular baseball player in the world.
Itchy mania has been unbelievable, especially in Seattle. We have these big signs outside our ballpark, and one of them's got a picture of Itchy on it, and every day you go by and there's like a line of people waiting just to stand next to a poster of him and get a picture taken.
When Ichiro has played away from Seattle, the number of Japanese American fans who turn out for games just to see him is astounding.
Mariners have become the world's team.
With Ichiro as their nucleus, the talent-laden Mariners combined for a history-making season. They won as a team. The number of wins was dazzling, and Ichiro played a huge role. Seattle took the best record in baseball into postseason play, where Ichiro once again was the biggest problem opposing pitchers would have, especially in the divisional series, where he went an incredible 12 for 20.
Ichiro with a base hit ties the American League Division Series record.
It didn't surprise me to see him have the great series he did against Cleveland. You get 242 hits during the course of a Major League season. You're certainly very capable of going 12 for 20 in a particular series.
Not only was he playing for himself, but he was playing for a country. Incredible job.
It was a season for the ages, but for Ichiro, it was just 1 year. There was much more work to be done.
それはとても喜んではいますけれども、まだプレーをして1年半ということで、僕の中では最低3年しっかりとメジャーリーグでプレーをして、今の段階で、そういう現象が起こっていても、まだまだまだだという気持ちですね。
He won his 8th batting title now. He's going to win a Gold Glove and possibly MVP.
And why not? Ichiro was the first rookie to lead the league in hitting since 1964. The first to lead the league in hitting and stolen bases since Jackie Robinson in 1949.
what he's done from an offensive standpoint, 242 hits, leading the league in hitting and stolen bases. And the way he plays the outfield, he's just a complete package, and he's been really our catalyst.
And yes, Ichiro was the American League's most valuable player. Just the second man in the history of Major League Baseball to win both the MVP and Rookie of the Year awards in the same season. It truly was a special year for Ichiro. He earned the respect of teammates and opponents alike.
Just watching what he does, his knowledge of the game, is just unbelievable.
He's a great player. He's one of the top players in the world. He was there and he is here.
He's certainly an integral part of all of that situation happening in Seattle, and it's great for Seattle, it's great for baseball.